at night that would keep the furnaces burning in a way where we could pay the upkeep still. And, like, you know, I could do all that as a solo player, but I know what'll happen. Some piece of shit, like the people that just showed up on the fucking roof of this base, they show up, they check, they hack where your bag is or where your TC is, and they find where you are, and they ruin whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's happened to me so many times that I just know what will happen. I know what happens. So it was fun content, but I don't want to fish because they waste your work. They kill your work a month later. So what's the fucking point, you know? I don't want to run their crappy like Rainbow Six Siege PvE that angers me when the NPCs just stack on each other and waste you, or it just takes too long, or you know, you kind of have to like aim too much and kind of think about it too much. And I'm just like, I don't know, it's not my style to fight these humanoid NPCs with machine guns. That's not really my favorite mobs, you know. And so I don't really want to go run dungeons or trains for something. I thought you could stay out there in the deep ocean and then come back when you needed something. And if you wanted to, like, you know, live near the big city out there, you could, and that could be a lifestyle. They limited this. You can only be in there for 2 hours. And she warned me right before I tried to do it, too. Thank God for the AI, or I would have lost this ship. And with that, we leave the game. It wasn't that just the players got toxic. It's also that the devs get toxic. And they don't give you what you actually want. Which is that I want to be a Skull and Bones pirate and live out in the ship for days or weeks or months. And have a story and a crazy like submarine captain's tale to tell of it afterwards, of crazy submarine battles and, you know, people tracking you during the day and setting up a hitching post at night before bed and shit like this. And if I felt like the content was good enough, I would do that, but it's not. Neither is what's it called? I know that I like stupid Quinfall, but the combat's not good enough. It never will be, and I don't know why I'm hopeful for tomorrow. Other than I bought the game for $20, and I spent $20 on a monthly just to support the developer because it's an MMO that gave you a boat. You know, that's a game where you can't really live on the boats, I don't think. Or I guess you could, but I mean, you wouldn't really want to. You wouldn't really do anything out there. So I like this, and I like this experience. I had a lot of fun with it. You know, I'm not trying to poo-poo it. I thought it was good. I don't have the endless grind of Immortal. I don't have the endless grind of an Eve where I can keep fattening my pockets and differentiating myself from those piece of shit naked scrubs that showed up on my roof to my palace, trying to say that I'm the loser, you know? It's like they show up to my beautiful palace, and I'm standing on it 3 stories tall, and like, you know, they're like naked, and it's like, I don't know, man, like I don't know, like the vibe, I don't really follow it. I don't follow the abuse vibe. I just don't get it. It's lost on me, you know. So, external camera is an option. Put a computer station right next to your steering wheel. Mount a CCTV on the outside of your boat facing forward. Can you put a CCTV camera on a boat? I didn't think you could. No, you can't. I think that's wrong. Oh, yeah, but I mean, no, you know, I don't think you need to be able to see to steer is another thing about this. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, it's getting late. I don't think you need to see to steer. Oh, I have an interruption tomorrow, damn it. It's so annoying. So these were a waste. You can't put a real window on it. You have to have like this crappy window for some reason. And I'm sure there's things you can do. Like I had a ships thing. Where's the ships thing? Yeah, there, that thing. There's stuff you can do. There's like a low wall and then a low wall barrier. Like that. Which is kind of weird, and you could do stuff with that, I suppose. That's kind of a thing you could, like, do like that. But no, if you want to drive and see, you have to have the window, which is frankly fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. Just the sheer danger in it completely invalidates the content itself on a PvP server, because to be able to see forward, to even see where you were going or how to park, you would need the window, which means separating the cabin from the rest of the boat. So every time you step out here to try to steer the boat up to the fishing village, those kids start shooting arrows in through the front window right into your fucking face, and when you're on this thing, you can't move. The arrows fucking hit you. They just hit you. And so you couldn't technically drive this up to a fishing village. It's not really that easy of a vibe. You could do it by using the map and zooming way the fuck far in, and then, you know, you could do it. You could do a wall in front of you and just steer with the map. And I was thinking about that as an approach. You know, I'm sure that's a valid way to do it. But, oh, and it's, you know, it's time to feed myself and the cat. I will be right back. Dinner time. Are you ready, kitty? Dinner time. Hi, beautiful kitty. Dinner time. You silly Billy kitty. We get her. It's a pink. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pink, unfortunately. Poor baby. It's her favorite, but... Dinner time, kitty. You don't want? Okay. Well, you don't have to eat. Here we go. didn't want your dinner, kitty? Are you sick? No, you're not sick, huh? Poor kitty. I hope you don't have like a cold or something. You haven't been sneezing. Well, the food's there if you're not hungry. Oh gosh, my thumb. It's great content. I enjoyed it. I think they want you to go and try each day. It's hard with the amount of harassment I face. If I try to go to a PvP server, I will just be harassed. I know what'll happen. It's not something that's viable for me. Not good for the stream, not good for me, not good for my blood pressure. It's just something I don't want to deal with right now. So yeah. Active. Quite beautiful, I gotta say. It was a good day. I enjoyed it. I want to do some stuff on Mortal. We did my 76 monthly login, and I snagged a good deal on a shelter. That was good content. This was good. I built a fucking pimp-ass pirate ship, and I played with some ideas, and I learned about what you would have to do, and how to do it, and what, like, you know, what would be necessary. But honestly, this was a great little Rust visit, but I don't think I'm going to come back. There's not much to see here. I don't want to be offline all the time on a PvP server. And on a PvE server, it can't keep my attention. It never can. Sometimes I come back the next day, and I'm like, oh, the naval update. But honestly, it was like 12 hours of fun. And then, you know, and then I'm like, and then what? You know, and then what? I don't really know now what to do. It's you know, it's there's not much else I can do. You know, I could go out there and see the actual content itself and put the boat at risk, but they're not even letting me do that. It's like a raid that's supposed to open, but they make you wait for it, and it's like, that's a terrible decision. Why did you do that? It needed better decisions. So I like the server, and I like living here, and it's good for returning when I am fiending for PvE Rust. The cannonball, learning to fire the cannonball was fun. You know, I learned a lot of stuff today. I learned how to build a boat. I learned how to, you know, construct a boat in Rust. That was helpful. I would very much like to sink another pirate ship. I think that would be so fun as a solo player. Just roll up to it, start firing at it, you know. Chase it if it's slower than you. If there is some cool EVE Online Skull and Bones stuff to be had here, but I don't think it's enough for me to try and risk the bullshit of being on a real server. The game itself is such a good game, and it has such good content. It really does. Oh, look, you can spin it the whole 360. That's insane. Fucking insane. That is insane. So then you could just put 4 cannons on the top of the ship, I guess. And each pointing out a different way, you could pretty much get the full gamut, and all you'd have to do is go up top, you know? There's cool tactical value in it. Look how far, let's see how far the cannon will fire. Wow, that's a strong cannon. Yeah, that is cool. Can I kill NPCs with it? I want to see a scientist. I should stir my dinner. I'll be right back. Get some ice too. Okay. I'm sorry it's not your favorite kitty. We gotta feed you that. So, where is the bookstore? No, it's not. it for a while longer. It'll be real good. Oh, I forgot the ice. Oops. So. So, mush this all around. Whole grains and rice. Whole grains and rice and vegetable biryani with paneer or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Some kind of cheese protein. Or sorry, goat milk or whatever milk protein. I'm not really sure how they make it. Okay. This was fun. I'm done with it. I think, you know, I think I had a good successful run here. I think this was a good build and it was a fun visit. I like Rust. I like coming back to it from time to time. I feel like they've kind of played out now and they got to bring us back like a theme park and they have to be like, come in the window, son, and come drink with us in the bar or something, and they have to like entice you in like some like you know, greeters at a row of Tijuana bars. They're like, come on in. Each game is like, come on in, check out this new thing that we have, and it is enticing, but when you get there, you realize that they mishandled some aspect of it when they didn't used to mishandle some aspect of it. Like Rust was always cold and heartless, and keeping the zone only open for 2 hours is actually kind of, it's like almost friendly in a way, because it's just like, oh, well, the PvP is only for 2 hours. And that's so pussy, kind of. And also, like, doing anything in Rust takes hours and hours and hours. Going out there would take hours. And I'm not losing this ship to see if I can make it back from the Abyss. I don't like that content in EVE Online either. I don't do Abyss in EVE Online either, which is like, you go in, you got 20 minutes to raid. The loot's better because you've only got 20 minutes. If you don't make it out, you lose the ship that you brought in. And you wouldn't think that happened that much, but it does happen. It happens, you know? And so now I'm just like, I don't know. I don't need the Abyss. I know better. I've mastered the Abyss. I've done T5s. Like, I've mastered the Abyss, and I don't need to go into the Abyss. I know what the gameplay is. I don't like it. And when you inevitably lose, you go batshit, like, malevolently crazy. And I'm not going batshit malevolently crazy towards the devs, losing this whole ship because I couldn't fly the sails fast enough to get out before it canceled me on my run. Like, just cancels you. It's not like you fail. It just cancels you. It's like, you didn't get out in time. I suppose you could call that failure, but I don't know. I don't do things that require a timer. I wouldn't do battle in the real world that require timers. Otherwise, you've lost, essentially. So I don't know. It's debatable, you know. It's like the content's good, but I can't see some solo fun out of this. It's too exposed and too nasty and too badly designed to do well in the PvP arena, and it's too nasty of a rule set, like get in and get out within 2 hours, that most people won't do that. Most people will not do a rule set like that. If you can live out there like a pirate, might be cool. But and they, you know, they did delay this like 5 months or something out there, or 3. I think it was like 3. And like, yeah, look, it's all janky and stuff too, kind of like the way it's working. It keeps sucking me to the top of this boat. See it? It's like really janky. It's like fucking janky. Some of it is janky. You can see how it's janky. So I'm just gonna log. I can't lose. I have a base that's gonna sit there all wiped. And so we'll come back tomorrow. I played for a good 12 hours. It's time to play Mortal. I'll find a good movie, so yeah, a good video to watch.
Also, there are tons of red barrels, and the most importantly, airdrops.
There's
With
sunken
these
ships.
You can call an airdrop to your location.
So this is
now
good information.
Let's test the cannons against regular walls. Okay, let's check out the damage we did. I wonder if we can use our boats for raiding. As you see, I can hit only 1 HP to a stone wall. How about wooden walls?
Why? Even 10 would have been okay, but one
well,
point.
Unfortunately, it's same, so you cannot use
your boats
and cannons for raiding. For now. The next thing I will test is the cannonball's damage against other ships. The ship has 675 HP currently. I will attack it with a cannonball and see the damage. Let me reload first and hope I can shoot it in one shot. Perfect. Now let's check out the HP. It was 675. Now it is 614. Yes, we can do damage, but it's kinda low. And
meaning you get shot before anything happens.
It cannot be placed because it's not a construction. And also you cannot go to the deep sea biome with other sea vehicles. I tested out with both. It says the boat cannot survive the journey, and after a while it will hit an invisible wall. Alright, in this video I tried to cover everything there is. If I missed something, please mention it in the comments.
I can't click.
Below.
Why can't I click?
Content, please click like and subscribe.
Reload it. It's something with the ad blocker, isn't it? Yup. Well, let's look at naval base designs and see if maybe that's the content. Maybe I'm missing out on something here, but I kind of doubt it. We'll deep dive Rust Naval. In the meantime, I'll get on Mortal. I'm glad I did not pay for Mortal today, because when I realized the 2 hour, I was like, there's something here. There's something I don't like in that 2 hour window. That 2 hour window to the deep sea, and not being able to just hang out and do the fucking naval content like I wanted, it stunted my view of boats, because it's like, if this is what they think it should be, I don't know. I think Quinfall has a better vision of boats than Face Punch did. But, you know, to be fair, Russ naval stuff, naval base 2x2 design. No, I'm looking for the boat.
Over the next 60 seconds, I'm going to convince you the upcoming naval update is going to change how you play Rust forever. Point number 1, boats are cheaper than you think. Excluding metal doors, you only need wood and low grade to craft your boat. No stone, no metal fragments, just basic building materials. Point number 2, boats are tankier than you think. A stone 2x2, that's 4 rockets to raid, but a 2x2 boat base, 6 rockets. That's 50% stronger. No bunkers, no externals needed. Point number 3, boats can be edited and upgraded whenever you like. You can add or remove pieces to constantly reshape your design. The more pieces you add, the stronger your boat becomes. The strongest boat I've made took over 100 rockets to sink, and it was made of wood. Point number 4, you can move your boat. Toxic neighbours, door camping clans, you can just move your entire base. So the possibilities are endless. You could take heli from your boat base and it won't destroy parts of your boat like it will with a base. And just imagine someone trying to counter you in the ocean. This boat meta is going to be insane, and if you're not ready for it, your neighbours will be. So if this video was helpful, please give us a like and subscribe.
Yar, I have important information about Rust's naval update, and you should really listen to me if you want to build a boat. Because first of all, silver is a pirate's name, so I might have some authority, but
Dragon
also,
Quest VII
I have
Reimagined.
been messing around.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined's available, huh? That was a good game on the PlayStation 2. That was back before they got bad. But I don't like, you know, single-player RPGs that much anymore. They've got to be really good like Bethesda.
Building boats, and I'm gonna show you a bit of what I think is important. Now, something really important I learned from tugboats is how important it is to have a bag next to where you drive it. And the reason
but you
for
can't
having
put
it is so that
windows.
if you end up in a tricky situation, someone's camping you, you can spawn in the bag, run in and drive away. To work this,
It looks like he's got strengthened glass windows.
same concept into one of these boats. I think this module with windows and a steering wheel and the engines beneath is a super good way. Also, I think you can only fit 5 engines in a boat, right? I couldn't fit more at least. But this way you can always, you know, spawn in the bag, turn on all the engines and hopefully drive away to safety if you have issues. Just as with the engines, I believe also having your anchor accessible from where you drive is gonna be super important. So in this example, I just have it, you know, maybe a door or two away from where you drive, and you can put it down and you're good to stop. In my boat I am also definitely gonna have a water entrance, sort of like this, with just a triangle that you remove and 3 walls. This will make it very hard to camp you in your boat, and not only that, but you can actually push the boat, which will be super important early game, I believe. Just trying like getting a bit of space, you know, maybe you don't even have to reverse the engine, maybe you can just push it. Just a super easy thing to have and use. Now in this boat that I built, I put this entrance sort of in the middle of the boat, and I connected a little bit of shooting windows and the anchor to it, for, just to, you know, save a bit of space, honestly. Now for what is super broken in boats, it's the lockers. Lockers will, I think my read is they're gonna absolutely be boat meta, and especially the bone locker and the bamboo locker, and I am going to explain to you why these items just became so much better. So the important stat we are looking at is power to mass ratio, which every boat has, and it means the more you build on it, the less power to mass ratio you're gonna have, and the slower your boat is gonna be. However, if you put lockers down, it won't be affected. It's ridiculous, and these you can look through them. I mean, you can't pick them up like that, but still. Honestly, it's just new meta. It's new meta, 100%. I don't even care. I bought like 30 of them. Go buy them. You're gonna go up in price.
How old is this? 14 hours ago. The what lockers?
Buy them. And I don't even care. I bought like it's just new meta. It's new meta, 100%. I don't even care.
Both at a pound 15 or something before releasing video. So there's a rush on Rust skins that I am interested in. We'll go take a look. Because I'm a boat person and I like those lockers, yeah. I never thought about it, but what's stopping you from sealing off the fucking tugboat entrance with lockers all the way across and then just removing them? Can you remove lockers on a tugboat? Let's go ask Gemini. Hi, Jemmy. Can you tell me if you can remove lockers with a hammer on a tugboat in Rust? No, you can block the door with I mean you could block they'd have to break the lockers, but you could place lockers. Yeah, I mean it's supposed the lockers are kind of thing. But anyways, we're gonna go look at gonna go look at these items.
Don't be affected. It's like it's ridiculous. Especially the bone locker.
The bone locker, the bones cage locker is $1 right now, and we're gonna buy it. He is right. He is right though. He is right about that. So, going to the Steam store. Going to the Steam store. Community. Russ. Workshop. I'm looking for lockers. Okay, so we're looking for the bamboo cage locker. Oh, I see. So you block the window with the locker. Oh. I want to go to the market. Is it the market that I'm looking for? It's the bamboo cage market. God damn it. Bamboo. Browse my game. We're going to Russ. I'm looking for the bamboo cage locker. Yep, it went up. It went up. I want to buy it for $5.72. I'll buy one. I'll buy two. Oh, I don't know. Bamboo cage locker or the bones cage locker. Bamboo cage locker. Oh, that's scary as fuck. Jesus Christ, motherfucker. That was fucking Jesus Christ. Ugh. Anyways. Bones cage locker. $3.50. For $7, I could buy 2 of these. It would be $17 to buy 4. Use 1 of each, and then I think the bamboo is better, but I think the bones cage is also good. Because it just protects your face. You can just, yeah, like you can actually see through it to steer. It would probably suck, but $7. It's impulsive, and it's just another form of the way that the rest is sort of toxic in that, you know. These skins, they're nice, but I don't know. For $7, I don't know. $7 for a skin is not that bad, and in that way, I get 2 copies. I get to use one, and then I get to conjecture with one, and it makes it so that the boat meta on a PvP server, like the zombie hardcore server, is actually better for me because I can just block the fucking front window and use an airlock in the back, and then it's just like any other base. They've got to come out on the zombie server and blow me up, and that's not, I mean, that's not gonna happen. I don't know. A see-through locker is pay to win, and you can see that the value of the locker will go up, and the bone locker actually looks better to me visibility wise, honestly. Oh no, wait, so the center of the locker, I wish they were still $1. I would absolutely buy both. $7. I will buy 2. Yeah, I'll buy 2 of these. That's fine. Have fun. Okay. Okay. Okay, return. Buy 2. Okay, I bought skins. Okay, I took his advice. I bought this skin because he's right. He is right. So I bought the Bones Cage Locker because you can see through it. I bought a Bones Cage Locker, and now I've got one to sell. Yeah, it's a pay-to-win item, and I believe in buying these, because maybe in 2 years down the line or something, and they announce Rust 2, and there's like a rush on skins and stuff, you never know. This thing could be like $100, and I might be like, oh, right, the locker I bought, right? I'll probably just forget about it. Or I could just come back in like a month and see if this is like $25 and just sell it. Just sell one, you know? Yeah. Okay, getting immortal before they shut me out.
The bamboo locker, and now I am going to explain to you why these items just became so much better. So the important stat we are looking at is power to mass ratio, which every boat has, and it essentially it means the more you build on it, the less power to mass ratio you're gonna have, and the slower your boat is gonna be. However, if you put lockers down, it won't be affected. It's ridiculous, and these you can look through them. I mean, you can't pick them up like that, but still. Honestly, it's just new meta. It's new meta, 100%. I don't even care. I bought like 30 of them. Go buy them. They're gonna go up in price.
Yeah.
I make Rust content all the time, and if you think this was good content and you want to see more, please consider subscribing and supporting me by liking and commenting the video. Thank you. Next steps coming now. So if this is important, when I continue through my boat, I just made some bedrooms or whatever, but I think separating where you put the first and the second steering wheel matters a lot, because when you have tier 2 and you can put down engines, that's when...
That was a good trick he used to get up the triangle hallway with those jump things. The stupid jungle skin thing is also pay to win.
Expand to put down an engine room, whereas in the beginning when you only have sails, I probably would put the steering wheel close to the sails and have one sail facing the opposite side, so that if you get stuck, you have one sail facing backwards. You can fold it down and you can manage to reverse the boat. I have also noticed it is quite hard to actually not shoot yourself with the cannonballs if you have these low walls like this, and especially if you want a cannon which can shoot in multiple directions. Probably important if you play Rust on a budget, which I do. So please avoid these low walls, super dangerous. And last thing I want to share is from Johnny B. Good, which made the cat lock. I think this is a super neat idea where you use the drawbridge. I can't remember what it's called. and you can practically lock people inside of or like boats inside of your own boats, and that's why I made this boat look like you know, Star Wars, one of those starships or whatever. I think this, I have no clue how this will work. I'm gonna see if I can try using it today, and if I do well, maybe I upload a video on it. We'll see. And loot rooms are gonna be a bit different in boats, since there are no double doors. You can't really do square and bamboo shelf.
Taming 64, so not bad.
Triple triangle with bamboo shelf is the most efficient. I'm not sure though. I think it is. Now personally, I also just want to add a comment. I think having open squares in your starter boat is gonna make it very easy to later on expand your boat if you're playing in a bigger group. Let's say more than 8 people. I don't even, it doesn't matter. But just one square is, you know, a decent respawn place. It fits a bed and a box, 2 beds and bamboo boxes or whatnot. So just a little tip. And that is all I have to say right now. Maybe I make an update if I'm completely wrong about the boat meta. We'll see.
I can't see getting offline just to see if I could have fun doing PvP in a boat. I just can't see it, you know? It's unfortunate. It scares me. Oh, I need to check the daily like right now, because if it's something like, you know, I want to see what it is. I can armor wolves, and that might be a really good tactic, actually. Armor wolves, but I don't think they have that much stam. But I could armor wolves, and I might be able to heal the wolves while they tank for me. I want to be I want to heal my pets, and I think that's going to be bears. And I think you chop wood to buy bears, and bears are not fucking cheap. Bears are not cheap. Oh, right, I'm checking the dailies. Foraging is salvia. I don't want to fuck with it because I don't think it spawns close. Terror birds don't spawn close. Veteran outlaws no good. Let me think about that. Veteran outlaw. Oh, I mean, I already took this one, right? Daily soldier task outlaw. They reset in... Oh, it resets in 23 minutes, so it was like... 0 out of 15. This one wants 6. Veteran outlaws. I don't know. If you could steer me to them, it might be worth doing, but I don't think it is worth doing. And these dailies were not good today, so it's like a tree chopping day. I think there's a lot of fun to be had on a busy PvP monthly and a nice 2x2 with cannons all on all sides and like, you know, just kind of a boxy design, but or a triangle maybe. But no, there's all this extra stress. Like, they will try and figure out, or no, I mean, they won't try. They will figure out what server I'm on. And they will come to it. And they will constantly harass me, even on the boat. It won't matter. And so, that, it's like, it's not that I can't do it. It's that, why should I do it? Why should I go to the skibbity toilet where the king's shitters reign and they stink up the place with their worthless lives? Like, I would never go there willingly, you know? And so that's where I'm at with that. I'd rather just kind of AFK mortal and figure out a different game that I can play at the same time, like Once Human. I think I was enjoying Once Human more than Rust because it's able to keep me there more, you know? It like actually is. It's like Once Human can keep me there, and it is perfect for chopping trees and stuff because it's like, you know, it's got good PvE. And you know, I'm kind of curious to see. I'm gonna pop in Once Human. I'm curious to see if my raid zone base got raided. Let's go see, because I don't know. I think the raid protections has been long gone. So I don't know. I want to see if it's still there. I fucking doubt it. Oh no, are you re-downloading? No, you're just patching, huh? And in the boat meta, like going into the abyss for 2 hours to lose a base. Where do you get the fuel from? You have to go to Dome. Harbor, yeah, you can farm Harbor for a couple of days to get the fuel you need to build this base. But, I mean... Yeah, the cat claw is cool. It is a cool idea.
And in a month or so, we'll see.
See, they look like they can put windows in their window. And I didn't think you could. The windows that I tried didn't work. Yeah, I kind of want to try a 1x2 or 2x1. Like just a 2x1, you know? I kind of want to try a 2x1 with 2-door. It's got an airlock, but that's it. And the triangle is the steering wheel, and the windows, you know, are out, are, you know, like, I don't know. It would be a 3x1, I think, actually, because you would need an airlock that would be safe enough, and the loot room would be raidable. But it's like, I don't know. That would be a fleet ship, but you also, you have to go out and furl the sails. I saw some cool stuff in this video.
Who was right? Thank you for watching. Bye. Good luck. Important. So in this example, I just have it, you know, maybe a door or two away from where you drive, and you can put it down and you're good to stop. In my boat, I am also deaf.
It would be fun to fuck with a smaller design. I like the boat, I like the boat stuff, you know? I like it. And I want to try it on the Hardcore Zombie server. See what this guy said.
With the new naval update just around the corner, I thought it was worth putting together this quick video on everything you need to know to get started with this update. I'm going to cover how to build your very own boat, things to watch out for, as well as what to expect when you go around the deep sea. So if this video is helpful for you, please give me a like and a subscribe down below, and let's get started. So starting off with the basics, there are obviously a few new additions, and we're going to see them right here. So this is the anchor. The engine is not in the center, it's off to the left, it's off balance, so the boat will always...
Wait, this boat can go that fast?
Straight. So now let's try that again. Put an engine in each corner to perfectly balance the boat. Let's finish the building. Let's put some low grade in both of these machines. Lovely stuff. And we'll put some in this side as well, and we'll turn on both. And if we look now, the boat goes perfectly straight. So remember, when you're building your base, to make sure you balance your engines. Okay,
so that's a good tip.
These are the two options you have, but if you click deploy and edit, it will take the station back out of my pocket and allow me to re-edit the base. Okay.
Hey, show that again, I'm sorry.
So now the boat has stopped, and you can see right here, this is the prime area for editing your boat. Not too far from shore, but again, not too close. Now the steering wheel acts similar to a TC, where I can authorize who I'd like to make changes to this base. These are the two options you have, but if you click deploy and edit, it will take the station back out of my pocket and allow me to re-edit the base. Okay, now once you're back in this edit mode, again, we can pick things up, such as the steering wheel or the engines.
I didn't really follow. Go back again.
Pocket. These are the two options you have, but if you click deploy and edit, it will take the station back out of my pocket and allow me to re-edit the base. Okay, now once you're back in this edit mode, again, we can pick things up such as the steering wheel or the engines if we want to change the layout of the base, which is super, super helpful. So now it's time to put down some engines. Now, I want to talk about placement. This is very, very important, and I think something people aren't familiar with. Now with the engine down, I can put the fuel in and I can turn on the engine. Now look at how the boat changes direction. You can see it's actually veering off to the right. That is because the engine is not in the center, it's off to the left, it's off balance.
Oh, okay.
Go to the right, even if it should be going straight. So now let's try that again. Put an engine in each corner to perfectly balance the boat. Let's finish the building. Let's put some low grade in both of these machines. Lovely stuff. And we'll put some in this side as well, and we'll turn on both. And if we look now, the boat goes perfectly straight.
Look how fast that
So
goes.
remember when you're building your base to make sure you balance your engines. Okay, so let's get started with building. As you can see, very, very similar to the traditional building method, except the boat bases are capped at 2.5 floors. As you can see, if I go any higher than this, the only thing I can place is a low wall.
4,000 wood and
So
about
let's place
1,000
these floors
fuel.
down, and put down a low wall. Okay, so low walls and cannon walls are basically the only things you can place past this point, as you can see right here. Okay, so to power your boat, you will of course need an engine. This can only be placed on the bottom floor of your base. So you want to make sure you can access this very easily. The sail itself can be placed basically on any floor. You just have to make sure there is no obstruction above it. So I think it's easier just to put it on the very top floor. Now forget what you know about stability, it is very different on boats. As you can see here, I'm going to place a half wall next to another one and it will stay in place. You can also see here we can even add our very own moon pool, and this works exactly fine. In fact, if anything, it will bring your submarine along with you, which I think is a very, very cool feature.
It will.
The new deployables can of course be placed very, very easily on your boat. Of course, most of them will have to be sitting off the side of the boat, as you can see these items right here. But of course, when you're in edit mode,
You can dock your own submarine in a moon pool.
very easy to just pick them up and move them around as you see fit. Now, if the timer has run out and you're no longer able to demolish a wall,
But it won't matter, the submarine moon pool. Like, the submarine, it will go
all you
away.
need to do
Or no, I mean, maybe with a roof, it wouldn't.
is go to deploy and edit mode.
Make a 3x3, but make the center hollow, which is fucking crazy, and then put a roof over the center. And then you have like a moon pool, and then you just put doors to all 4 corners or whatever, and then in the front. Oh
And
man.
from there, you can start.
Like, there is cool content here. I just wish there was a server that I could go to where I can like go and fight like real players and stuff and not receive harassment from just 3 idiots, you know? I want the whole world, not just 3 idiots, you know, who have too much time on their hands or are losers. I can't like, you know, it's like I can't leave the door without the harassment, which is like even with the ship and even with like some kind of tether.
Taking out the individual piece. All you need is something like a hatchet to be able to take it out. And of course, once it's removed, you can easily just add a brand new building piece. Now, next up, we have the anchor. This can only be placed again on the bottom floor, and it has to be
Can I put bear rugs over the outside windows?
placed in certain positions. You can't just freely choose where you want it to go. I personally recommend doing a door frame and then adding yourself in your anchor. By doing it this way, you can also add in your door itself, keeping it shielded.
Oh,
being able to
okay.
Shoot through. Now the anchor is very, very important. As you can see here, we can use this to lower, and this will keep the boat in place and prevents it from drifting away. And again, we can then also use this to peek out, and of course use it as a bit of cover as well. Very, very important point to note is that like all the other deployables on the boat, the anchor is not stationary and can be picked up as soon as you go into edit mode. So if you can't already tell, the engines are a lot more powerful than the sails. You can see that one engine gives you around 10,000 power, whereas one sail will only give you the power of 2,500. That means for every one engine, you're going to need at least 4 sails to reach the same level of speed. So what can you put on your boat base? What I've done is I've tried to put down every single deployable that I can find. So of course the sandbags, the barricades can all go down. Here we have the wall attachments, so the trophies, for example, can go, as well as having some light. Of course we have the locker and furnaces. Of course you need a place to chill, so sofas and chairs are absolutely fine. Of course all the workbenches can go down. Now there's no electrical items, but for whatever reason you can still have the computer stations and drones, so I'm sure a few of you have some fun ideas for those. Mixing tables and cookers are absolutely fine. The musical instruments, all of those deployables can be placed, as well as fridges, which I do find interesting because they won't work without any electricity. Of course, like I said, the chairs are fine. Storage racks, both small and large, are both fine.
No traps makes it so shitty. So shitty.
Again, tables in general are allowed. Of course, the hobo barrel, absolutely fine. All storage containers are absolutely fine, so I stocked up to the wicker basket, as is barbecues. Of course, to make it a bit more homey.
Bear rugs work, huh?
Rugs and bear rugs.
I could do a 4x4 base that would be fairly secure with some bear rugs and an outer wall and 2x2s in there. I guess it would be a little expensive, but it wouldn't be like what I'm using right now. And it would be enough. It would be, you know, you could. I don't know. I think 4 or 5 doors to core is enough. Where, you know, I guess real dudes could raid you. They could just bring a mini heli to your base. But with the air breather, you know, with the air breather trick where you drop like a single triangle tether, or like a single square, it's too much work. It's too much work to be in the boat. I'd rather just play a game like EVE Online, honestly. It's not good enough.
Sleeping bags and beds are absolutely fine. I've already said that the chairs themselves and the art easels, again, are absolutely fine. If you do get a bit bored, you can of course play a bit of Chippy. This is fine to add, as is the Christmas lights. This is the original edition that doesn't have to be powered. These can be added.
Wait, the Christmas lights work?
Balloons.
The Christmas lights work. See, I learned something from the video.
Can also be added wherever you see fit. The clan table can also be added, but obviously this isn't that useful at the moment. And of course, here are all the comfy trophies that you can add, including the skull trophy. At the moment, the mannequins can be added, as you can see right here. And of course, the only trap you can add is the spiked trap.
Wait, but you can add spike traps, I guess.
Actually, add, which I found really interesting, is fireworks. We're not allowed electrics, but we're allowed fireworks. So look into that as you see fit. So this is everything that you can add to your base. Now it is probably worth mentioning you also cannot add any farming materials, so such things as water catchers or even...
Why? That's the whole point of this, is a rolling garden. You're dumb. You're dumb.
Hopefully that is something that changes in the future, but for now, that is just the way it is.
Why? That was the biggest, almost the worst fuck up.
As soon as your base reaches 0 health, you will hear a noise start to play, like a creaking noise. You can start to hear it right now. And as soon as that starts to play, your boat will begin to sink. You can no longer repair or save your boat. Now, as soon as the boat begins to sink, all of the doors and windows, regardless of quality, will break. This allows you to scoop into your base and pick up all of your loot, including all the deployables that are left over.
So if they ever find you, they can just submarine you fairly easily. It would take them like a day.
I've also found you can hide containers behind these wooden stairs, which makes it a little bit harder for the raiders to reach the loot. Now, I find this makes it a lot easier because as soon as the boat goes down, they have to manually destroy these boxes, and if you make it harder for them to reach, they're going to be unable to access all of your loot, giving you more time to get back and help save your loot. So now let's talk the deep sea. As soon as you enter, the fog of war will have activated and you will not be able to see anything you have not already previously discovered. In the deep sea, you will also find ghost ships. There are 4 different types. Blue one.
Like, this is great stuff for large clan that wants PvE to do when they're bored, but it's worthless for a solo player. Like, this part I totally lost interest in. So, because there's so much investment for so little return. I mean, I'm sure the return is good. But it's like I mean, but I mean, like, but the chances of making it out against the big boys in there is pretty low. You would want to bring a really skilled, probably quad in there. You got one guy driving, you got like 2 guys on the roof, and another guy sniping or something. It's insane, and I don't know. I wouldn't really. I don't see how this benefits me. It would benefit me on the zombie hardcore server. I've done tugboat wipes where I've successfully lived because they have to find your fucking base, you know. And I could cheat that whole tether trick. Let's look at the tugboat tether trick in action and see if there's somebody's done a video about it, because it is a good tip for my style of living. And I could go to the zombie server. We could try it. Rust, tether. No, I wasn't trying to do this. I was trying to look for something else. What are you doing? Rust, tether, tugboat, tether, tugboat, tether, trick. Tugboats removed in Rust? Is it removed?
Guys, tugboats are officially being removed from Rust, and here's what it means.
Oh, wow, that's what happened? They removed them.
Are officially being removed from Rust, and here's what it means for the new update. Alistair has confirmed this morning that tugboats are being removed from the game. The obvious
Why? They were good content.
Build your own boats. You shouldn't need to use a tugboat anymore.
So, but I mean, but the tugboat itself was great little free bases, but no.
Hey guys, so this video is a bit different than my normal rating videos, but I've been wanting to make it for a while now. I've noticed there's a fully completed guide to tugboats, including how to find them, different build setups, rating them, and all the other tips and tricks. So for this video, I'm going to show you guys all the secrets I've learned in the past few years of basically daily raiding and living in them. I use a tugboat to cook up my sulfur since I think it's the safest way to stay hidden, and every once in a while raid one that's extremely loaded and being used as an actual main base. But anyways, let's start from the beginning and how to find a tugboat to use. Obviously, the easiest way to find one is to come across a fresh spawn one in either large or small harbor. The Rust wiki claims 2. This is how to add 7 different airlocks on the new tugboats in Rust. Once you find a tugboat, make sure you authorize in the control room and place down 3 doors on your boat. Level 1.
Can you locker the doors?
Airlocks consist of fridges, furnaces, chipping machines, lockers, and tier 1 workbenches. All level 1 airlocks can be broken by melee.
Fridges are good, yeah, look at
weapons,
that.
But should give you enough time to spawn in without being fully deeped on.
I like the tier 1 most.
Level 2 airlocks consist of tier 2 and tier 3 workbenches, as they take 4 to 6 rockets to break, so they will have to break a door regardless to get into your base.
Oh yeah, I guess the tier 2 bench is the best.
I hope you guys found this helpful. If you're new to the channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. T2, T3. That's a good peek. And the slat in the door, too. So I can do that in my 2x2. If I wanted to keep the room open, I could just, you know, oh no, but you can't put traps in. No, you would want 4 doors. You would want 4 doors to core. Core would be your wheel, like the wheel. The TC is the wheel. So the wheel is the last thing, and you seal that in probably completely, to be honest. It would be weird, but you could just do a 2x2 ship with some engines in the back. I don't know. It's hard to say. 4x4 might be too much, but outside, all it is cannons. That's it. Just fucking cannons. I could go to the zombie server. I could. I have points. I could resist those boys and use tether tricks and all this. Rust tugboat tether trick. How to place tugboat trick. It no longer works. Push. Need fuel for tugboats. You don't need fuel for tugboats. Secret airlock trick.
To build the drawbridge yourself, you'll need about 2,000 wood and 11,000 stone. We'll start by finding a spot on the beach that doesn't drop off too quickly. We want to build this first foundation so that it's right at the waterline. Once we get that done, we're going to build out so that we're 1.5 walls deep. When we get to the correct depth, we're going to build square foundations out in a 2x4 shape, and then put 5 triangles at either end.
This is ridiculous. I'm not doing this. Just a 2x2 with another whole like ring around it, with cannons on the outside, engines in the back, and a door going out on the left and a door going out on the right. The door going out on the left is the anchor. Or I don't know. It's hard to say. The design is tricky. You'd have to be careful. You could just build a 2x2 and put some engines in the back of it. You know. I don't really see why not. And it wouldn't take very much effort, you know. I could be playing on the wrong server. But it's like the only reason I would play on the PvP server is to get offline. It's not like you ever see somebody to get a kill and get a snowball and get your loot up. It's not like that. It's like you get killed and offline. It's never like you ever profit from PvP. I profit from PvP on once in a while when it's a freak occurrence on the zombie server. I'll profit from PvP. It happens. It's happened to me a lot on that server, but it's not this thing that is a driving enough. It's not this quantifiable thing that's good enough to justify going there. Like doing it and being subjected to offlines and bullshit and harassment. It's just not enough. And so I battle with it. I'm like, I want to do the content and see the designs, but I want to do it on a very busy server. I can't do that without harassment. And it just goes in a circle over and over again. It's like, It's so much work to play PvP Rust. That's not my vibe anymore either. Switch to Raid Zone. I want to go see what happened to that base. I'm just curious. Did they kill me? It's cool if they did. I just was like curious. You know, I built that like all those walls and stuff. And I wonder if it just does it crumble if you don't log in for a couple of days or what? What happens here? Is it like that you have to pay it to make it like less raid viable or whatever? I don't know. I don't know what the system is. Honestly, I'd rather fucking main mortal. I'd rather main mortal and play my alt or whatever and get a prep for Sarduka. The only reason I'm doing this is I need money to pay for stuff like that. This book that I bought. You've been switched to a new scenario. Oh yeah. So I'm sorry. So this scenario ended anyways. Your journey in this realm is concluded in some scenario resources. I think I lived, believe it or not. I believe I lived. Yeah, like none of that stuff was stolen from me anyways, which means there was no raid. I lived, which is crazy. And none of this stuff was stolen from me. None of it. Yeah, give me simplified. Yeah. So Select another server, please. I wanted the bi-weekly. Yeah, I want the bi-weekly, which is a 2-week wipe. Like, Once Human Raid Zone is a much nicer, much more fun mode than Rust. I want to mess with that fucking naval shit. I really do. And I could tether out there in the ocean off stream, and they probably wouldn't find me. If they did, they'd have to raid. They'd have to raid way out there in the fucking ocean, fly helicopters there and stuff like that. I'm sure they could, but I mean, are they going to waste that time? If I land, they will come there in helicopters. If I land somewhere on the continent, I will draw attention, and they will come to me using Stream Snipe. There's nothing I can do. I'm learning the futility of that. It's not like they won. It's that it just forces you to examine that it's a losing battle in a way you never did before, where you're like, it's a losing battle, you can't win it, so why would you try? It makes you look bad that you try, you know? Weekly low pop or bi-weekly. Server opening time. Sign up for new scenario. Go to the new scenario. Confirm to go to the new scenario. I built too big last time again. And I'm learning to just build upwards. And have lots of, well, not lots of doors, but just have good doors. I can't main Mortal and these other games at the same time, but you can play them passively. I should be playing my other character because she gets passive income. And the passive income is enough to level all the way to 50, and that would be a lot more fun than what I'm doing in Raid Zone. The naval update was good, but it's not the sandbox naval. It doesn't feel sandbox naval. I would have to make it feel like that. Like, how do you survive through the day? You make a big seawall thing like that guy was suggesting, where they've got to raid through that before they even get to your fucking other base. And how are they going to get that much sulfur on hardcore server, you know? I don't play. I mean, I guess I could like keep Rust on all night and listen for raids, but I don't want to do that. I don't care about that. The game needs to change. Nice. Cool. That's okay. Oh, yeah. Ah. So where am I? I am way in the center of the island, so I want to go as far west as we possibly can. You're not going to let me get that far, are you? Where would be a really hard place to find you that we can see? Someplace they would never go. If you could build inside there, that where they can't see you unless they, well, no, I guess they would. They would come right to your base as they came riding through there on motorcycles. That sort of seems like kind of a safe little area right there. In the shadow of that thing, there's water and maybe like farming. I found a couple of places I thought were really genuinely good. Abandoned hideout and cliffside camp. The higher up you are, the less likely they are to see you. It'd be fun to block off the bridge so they couldn't get to you from, like, you know, you could block off the bridge. What's stopping me? Or you could just jump off the bridge or whatever when you needed to go farm, get some stone from down there and wood and stuff. Could block off the bridge. What can they do? Like, what could they do? Oh, nice. I'm full again, huh? Well, take it home. Man, I made a lot of money today. Like 450 or something. It's pretty good for a solo player without having to play the game. Yeah, like way in there in that waterfall, maybe. But there would need to be mining nearby, and I don't see it. There's trees, but there's no mining. Am I in the storm here? No. Oh, there's no storms anymore, huh? No storms. Oh no, there was. I mean, this is raid zone. There is no storms in raid zone. I'm tripping. Yeah, I keep seeing like red stuff on the trees. What is that? All right, well, we made it. I don't think I want to play the game. I think I just want to log out because I can't lose, I think, if I'm logged out. And, you know, or I guess I am. I'm live in the world if I log out. Yeah. Oh, they're like little red plants. Or sorry, red lamps. Are they special? There is no ore here. I could put on streamer mode and I could conceal where I was. They could figure it out, but they wouldn't really. It wouldn't be that easy for them to do it. Could try to just see how long I could defy all of the odds, you know. Look, where I came was somebody else's thought too. Do you see it? And it's a Rust player, and they're thinking about it. God damn it, let me up on top. They did it backwards, and they don't know. And they soft-sided out. And I could probably poke through with, like, melee, maybe. Can I pop this thing? No, there's nighttime raid protection, but... There's a completely inside-out base. And I'm betting that... Look, there's something in there. What is it? I don't even have a ranged weapon. So if they kill me, who cares? I knew it. You got something going on back here, don't you? Yes, you do. Now I'm fucked. I probably can't get out of here. Oh, no. It's a trap. Of course it is. Well, I didn't bring anything in, so... Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm stuck. You should, like... Oh, no, I guess I could always just teleport out to the house or something, or to the town, right? Yeah, can I teleport to some town? No, because I don't know a town, huh? No, you can't teleport in this. I'm stuck, and that's unfair. It's weird that she can't reach. It feels like you should be able to get something here, maybe. Like, I could get something here, maybe. I could maybe get this if I try. But I don't think so. Oh, that's actually maybe high enough, like right there, to maybe make the jump. No. Or maybe over here. If I could just catch my feet on the wedge, I could maybe do it, but no. I'll have to suicide or get unstuck, maybe. I'll be like, I'm stuck. I want to unstuck. I'm unstuck. Get unstuck. It's a genius thing where they can't get back out without... It's a genius way to do it. It's a smart person building a very good base for this mode. Which is like, you can't get back out again. It like unstuck me back to where my spawn was, which is so annoying. And then it shot me to the ground instantly because it's an unstuck. But it's better than dying, maybe. At least I can... I like this mode, but it's not what I want. I'm gonna switch back to the other mode. I like this mode, but I don't want to feel paranoid like somebody's just gonna rob me offline all the time. I'm not. See, I don't want it. I'm switching modes. I'm busy. I'll be back later. I'm relogging. Okay, let's go to a different tree. So we are switching back to once human.
These are all the working and non-working bunkers that will be working today on the Naval Foresight February 2026 update with the roof changes. So now our roof is now removing stability or adding stability. I don't know what it does, but it's working back to what everything did before. The only one that's not working is the Mikey Duck bunker, do the demon, and it's just because the frame does not fit in the foundation. I'm pretty sure it's called like a triplet offset override or something, but it only doesn't work with triangles still because you can't put that in the triangle foundation. But you can do it with the square foundation and a floor right there. And when you place the roof triangle or square, that floor disappears. And that one's really easy because all you do is just extend a floor like this, and then you just do one empty half wall slot here and put a raised foundation. And you could sink that square frame as you see in the foundation there. You don't have to do anything special. You would just upgrade that. Has to be twig, foundation has to be twig, and the foundation has to be placed before the frame because the hitbox still exists, and that's gonna allow you to not place this other foundation even though it should be able to be placed there. But if you just look in the corner, upgrade that frame first and then upgrade the foundation. Brutalist has a really heavy border, so you can't see it in Brutalist, but if it's anything but Brutalist, you could switch in between, and then that way you could stick a floor off it like that and then pop it open with the roof, and that's very nice and very easy. And of course, all of the mini Satori style disconnectable TCs are...
I don't care about this. I don't build like this. I've been thinking about a rust tactic you talked about where you can prevent the boat, or well, the tugboat's gone now, but you can prevent a boat from being pulled back to shore when you're offline by just building a 1x1 foundation down at the bottom of the ocean somewhere deep out there, and then building all like walls all the way up and then putting a TC inside of it, and then you can tether by bumping the boat in against the single foundation, and that's like a tether. It'll keep you there. Is that true? Oh, that's okay. So that's the problem. I didn't know the stability was that like that. I didn't know. I didn't think that was a thing. Okay. Okay, so that's not really a real. No, I don't want to sign up. I want to stay here. Oh yeah, we got this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I came on just because it's like passive income, kind of, and you can just spend it on XP. Like, I can go gather my memetics and... Oh, I did expansion, didn't I? I think I did. I did expansion, and I can do more secure crates, I think, and I will. So yeah, I found a good ice system that's got 3 ice things in it. There's another 8 million. We're at 75. Maybe I need to haul it all back. No, 29 out of 34. I'm not there yet. Another couple of loads, and I will be though. Take 100 million to Jita, which is real good. If I could do that every day, it would be amazing. Oh my God! Look at all that. That's good. Ooh. Maybe I can make like a Tech 2 shotgun now or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going up to make more secure containment thingies. Oops. Yeah, like that. Oh, look, I can do more. Very good. Oh, I'm out of copper ingots. Oh, can I make the solar panel now? Oh, I can. No, I need copper ingots and fuses, but I can make those, which is good. Yeah, make me copper ingots. I have to go to the bench to make a fuse. I can make a fuse. Yeah, I can make a fuse. What do they take? They like take glass and metal scraps and copper ingots. So yeah, make a fuse. That's good. Got ammo, and I'm going to make my solar panel finally, and I'll be able to connect all of these memetics. I'm going to need copper, though. I'll have to wait a little bit for this. That might be enough. So make this... Oh, no, I need 2 more fuses. Oops, so that I mean copper ingots. That's okay, we'll just wait. Oops, so... just move on to the next tree because it doesn't matter. I want to be a domination beastmaster who heals their pet primarily, and then stabs things in the back with a dagger, I guess, because well, with a bow. Probably I'll shoot things in the back of the head with a bow, but it'll be hard to get the stats. Copper ingots. Oh, I need to pick up these things. Nice, that's a lot of stuff. Nice. Oh yeah, nice. Good, good. That's real good. That's a lot of sulfur. Very good. Okay, so I like passive income in these games. It's good. So now I want fuses. Fuse. Oops, fuse. And there's a fuse. Okay, and now I move on to the next tree because this tree doesn't have any wood for some reason. Can't play Rust in my Mortal main at the same time, which bothers me. I guess I should learn the Domination skill book on my mage, and that's kind of some Mortal business that I should do. It's like I want to live in the boat out in the sandbox. Kind of like I wish Eve kind of had this thing. Can I just go to some place out in the I'm gonna ask the AI, I guess.
Warp drive active.
I realized from the Rust Naval update that I want to live in a sandbox in a boat all the time, like some kind of submarine captain. I play a lot of EVE Online, and I wonder, is there a ship out there that you can just sort of live in, that's mobile, that you can move around like wormholes and never ever be found and make a lot of money? What's the ship? Can I live in it like a station? But that's so much money. How much is an orca? Orcas are not fucking cheap. They're not cheap. Like that is insane. I'm not jumping out to I guess I could. You would have to go I hate scanning. I hate it, hate it. If I could go out with the best scanning ship that I can reach, I guess. And learn to scan again. Or I mean, I know how to scan. I just can't stand doing it. Um Oops. The orca? Yeah, but find a quiet wormhole. Use a scanning frigate to find a wormhole. C1, C2, or C3 are best for solo. The deep safe. Once decided, you create a safe spot in the middle of nowhere, millions of kilometers from any like planet or moon. The cloak. You equip a Clute Miasmos or a cloaking device. And when you aren't active, you sit at your safe spot cloaked. You are 100% invisible to everyone. Combat Nomad. Deep space transport. I don't want to do that. Part of this is it. Oh, yep. That was. That's okay. It doesn't exist. I thought it might be No Man's Sky. You can like live in the ship and go farm like weird planets and stuff, like Starfield. But it's not like it's never like that. Like I think actually the naval update is the closest thing to that. But you would have to move every day. You'd have to live static. Oh, sorry, not static, but like non-static. You'd have to move all the time, and you couldn't ever show people where you log, and they would be actively hunting me, which and like if I make landfall, I can't spend longer than like an hour out there. And I'm safe out in the ocean. What are they gonna do? Drive around in boats till they find me and then siege the base? That's okay, but it's like, you know, on a busy server, they can't really bring bombs out there. It would be a lot more difficult. Maybe the busier the server it is, the better the chance I have, and I could just throw up a 2x1 on the side of of an ocean on a road and just haunt the road with bows, trying to get like red barrels for crude oil, haunt out in the night to go buy like a crude refiner from Outpost, and then like take it home, or well, research it at Outpost and then produce it at your base, and then make fuel, and then take wood and fuel and build a boat, take the boat to snow so they can't attack you naked all the time, tether around snow, move around snow, so if they touch the water in their gear, they just die. They've got to bring, you know, they have to bring Arctic suits, and there's all these requirements that they have to do. And and then Rust becomes my main again. I can't play Mortal main, which bothers me, and it's just not it. It's not it. It's these 3 games, I think, until they make a sandbox that I can live inside better than what this naval update was. Like I could do that on the zombie server, I suppose. It's got a good skills system, and but it still has PvP. And I could, you know, if it favors me, it does favor me. I put points in my chart today for Turbo, but they took Turbo out of the well, I guess they didn't take it out of the game, but you can only use it on like motorboats. And I didn't think about that, but yeah, that's a worthless 5 points I spent. I want to live in a sandbox like Eve on. I guess it's Eve Online, where I can like live inside of a ship, and I never have to go home to cheat or anything like that, unless I'm like going home to sell. But it requires so much scanning and so much work if you're solo that I just don't want to do it. There's almost no game that offers what I'm looking for. Mortal's the closest thing now. I think it's kind of crazy. I don't know what to do about all that. It's either stay on a low 1 to 3 pop server and get harassed by 2 dudes who are losers, or like, or 3 dudes, or I don't know, go to the PvE server And do what? I mean, it's like I'm not. I think the naval update, it feels like a learning curve to learn how to live on a really, really busy PvP server in a boat, and I wonder if you could do it. If it pulls you back to shore when you're offline, I guess I could play Rust main on Steam and just move to a Mortal account and only use this account at, like, you know, or I could just retire this character. She's rich, but I could pass the money on to my alts. That's something I believe I can do. Can I give her money? I think I can. Yeah, if it's in the same town, I can mail it. I can mail it in Fab, and she can pick it up in Fab. I think if it's in the same town, yeah, I believe you can. But she doesn't need it. She can do the exact same wood chopping that I'm doing. She doesn't need this. So, you know, I don't know. So she can make money just like me. I'm looking for like living in a sandbox and learning a learning curve thing, like learning how to play a tamer, or learning how to play a mage, and which are high, you know, skill classes in a game like this. And like, or learn to heal the pet or something. I'm not really sure. Other playstyles I haven't messed with. And I think restarting is something it's good to have a main to fall back on that owns a house and stuff. I haven't been back to pay my upkeep in like a week, and I suppose I should. I should go pay my upkeep, I guess, and I didn't think about that, but we could do that. I could ride a pig, but I don't need to. I'll take the wood money that I just chopped, and I'll take it to my house, and I'll use it to pay my upkeep. White wood. So now I can finally build the solar panel, which is nice. I can turn all these things on and they will keep farming all day, which is cool, and that's actually a big power game for me. So we want to copy that. Oops, I want to copy you. Put you right here. I want to copy you. And put you right here where I can get to you. Yeah, and there. Oh, construction limit reached. Good. Digby boy. Fetch a lot bunny. We're going to plug all these in with a solar panel. I'm going to put right there. There we go. I can build another one too. And I will come and manage the generator. And get into water, attach wire. Maybe I have a conflict is actually what it is. Loot crates, I don't have anything. Stellar stairway. Oh, look, I got a lot of stuff. Nice. Cool. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. I think it's the button. I think I have I think I actually have a conflict, like a button conflict is actually what's going on. So you say X is voice chat. That's why. That's why. And every time I try this, it like sets, so I can't have X be my chat, and I don't think I can make it Z either. So I don't know. I don't know what to make it. We could just unbind it, I suppose. Voice chat. I don't know, man. I don't know. Can we make it left to alt? Can we make it... No, no, I want to make it left alt. No, standard switch. Yes, Oh, good, I can. So switch camera, we can mess around with. I will put that on. Switch camera, huh? Do you need switch camera? Will you let me leave without it? Let's see. Where's switch camera? Switch camera. Switch camera. Switch camera. What about like the normal key I would normally put it on is that? Oh no, yeah, that's the up key. Switch camera. I don't know. Let's make it the right key. No. Only the shift key? Oh god. You could oops. There we go. So, yeah, and then all I have to do is switch the camera once, yeah, like that. Yeah, so and then I don't have to worry about it ever again. Alt opens the channel, which I've always really thought was bad. And every time I alt tab, it's going to open the channel, and that won't work. So, I don't know. Voice chat in this game, it's going to be fucking hard. I don't know. I never talked to anybody in this game anyways. Maybe I should just unbind it. What did we make it? It was like, right? Yeah, it was, oh no, switch camera is right, but voice chat was alt. I like that it takes you to the key. I don't know. I don't know what this should be. I honestly don't know. You know, I really don't know. Some key that I don't use. I think I have the plus key bound. No, they won't let me do that. What about right alt or left? Yeah, like left. Yeah, left would be a key I would never ever hit. And in that way I can just shut it. Yeah, I'm like talking right now. And I shouldn't ever have that happen. Like, that sucks. Whitewood. Nice, 63. Graywood. It's 2 a.m. I should go to bed. So, 31 gold. Yeah, that'll probably be pretty good for paying upkeep. With that amount of money, that should be okay. I don't know. I don't think the gameplay I'm looking for is in EVE Online either. I think it's like more in Rust. It's weird. I want to go back and look at server lists again on Rust. So now I might be able to finally fucking like do the wiring. No, you're not letting me. It's not letting me attach wire. It's gonna make me reset all my keybinds, I think, to fix it, which is so annoying. In build, can I change the change wire part? No. Oh, connect pipes is V. Did I change it or something? Oh, water pipe connections. It will not let me attach wire. Once human will not let me attach power wires. Do you know why? Try exiting build mode. So if I put down a pylon, can I put a pylon down and connect it? No, it's not letting me attach. It's the button. It full-blown is the button. I'm gonna have to fucking address this, which is so annoying. No, restore default. It's so annoying. No. It's so annoying. I don't want to do that. But you did. You fucked me here. I have so many crazy keybinds that I have to set up. It's so annoying, and you fucked me here. You did. You fucked me so bad with this. Attach wire is not even something that you can do. So restore default settings. I will try to attach wire. Finally. So now, are these powered now? That's cool. It does, like, quiet the sound of the rain. Wow, you kicked me out the window. You really think that's what I wanted? Ah, damn it. I hate that. You're so annoying. Yeah. Okay, we are here to pay some upkeep. Yep, I'm 8 days behind, so here we go. Hopefully this will catch up. Yep, for about 10 gold, which is good. I own a house. I want to keep it, even if it is, like, not really being used. It has some fantasy of, like, it has some fantasy of having it and living in the world and filling boxes with stuff. It has a good fantasy of that, but there's not enough of the house stuff itself. It's sort of a boring construct. I like that I own it. It makes me happy. But it's, you know, and I never thought I would ever have a house immortal. Okay, so now that you've let me do that, I want to go back to my keybinds and download my cloud settings, right? And then I don't care, again, if you... Oh, now you've rebound my talk key to X, which is okay. That doesn't actually bother me. And everything's fine again, and we can always wire by changing back and forth. There's some kind of terrible problem with the attached wire key. Let's go hit the silver node. Oh, I'm full. Oh, yeah, I'm very full. I can't barely move. I'm about to crush, actually. So I'll go recycle and stuff and mine. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to stop here. As sad as it is, I'd like to get to bed at a sane hour. It's 2:15 in the morning, and I think I will, like, just publish here and go to bed, and, I'm going to leave these axes here and take a suicide back because it's faster. I don't have jewelry on, right? Nope. Okay, so... I will switch around and make sure that I don't lose anything here. I will take a free ride back. I just wanted to make sure that my 60 days were in. Suicide. Okay. No, I got it. So... Yes, I will... Or, well, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but... I am dead. Did I lock the door? Yes, I did. And I will go home. Oh, I can go to the unlocked Wayshrine. Go to Wayshrine. I don't think I have one. Go home. So, I don't know.
Called is
But, oh, I do need to close out. So, hi, guys. I'm Skycatlive. Y'all have a wonderful night. I love you. Take care. Things are going so good. I'm making music. I'm playing all the games. I'm playing so good. I'm doing good. I'm defeating every enemy. I'm doing everything really well. I love you guys. I'm not losing too much these days. It's like, it's going great. I'm moving fast. I'm making wise decisions, and I'm making good money on Eve. And so I love you guys. Thank you so much. The things I care about anyways. So I'm going to bed, so I'm going to publish today's videos and then go to bed, and I will begin that process now. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you later. Okay, so I will stop the video here. Sorry, I'm just thinking about quitting here. There we go. And have I done everything? Yeah, I believe I have. So here we go. Come to the OBS. Where's my OBS? I can't see it. OBS. There you And I will stop this recording with a reminder that I have thousands of videos on my channel. Come check me out. Thank you for growing older with me, guys. It's been a good, few years and stuff, and we're doing so good here. We're just, building a stream. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I will be back here tomorrow. I do have, unfortunately, an engagement midday, so it might be kind of a late start tomorrow. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh, no, never mind. I'm full. I'm full again. Nice. Am I flying a perfect retriever? I haven't looked at my skill list. I've been just letting shit train. I have 68 days in there, but that's not actually that good anymore. Advanced ore processing. Buy this skill. Oh, unavailable for remote, huh? Coherent ore processing. Common ore. Oh, common moon ore processing. Common ore processing. We can just toss that in. 81 days. Gas cloud harvesting.
Docking request accepted.
Unrefined minerals. Buy and inject. Unrefined minerals processing. Near Coxit ore processing. Shipboard compression technology. What is the most profitable ninja mining you can do in EVE Online? Oh, scrap metal processing is one I've always wanted. Shipboard compression technology. Yeah, we'll take that too. Can we remote inject? Yes, we can. And I'll take that one. Train this one to 5, please. No, add to front. Add 1 to queue. Apply skip points. No, we're going to do just like add. I just want to make sure there's like actual 6 months worth of shit in my docket. Ice harvesting, reactions, capital. Abyssal ore. What do you mean abyssal? Abyssal ore. Oh, Bez. Oh, shit. There's a skill for Bez? I didn't know that. Oh, shit. Well, okay, so abyssal ore should go on my agenda, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'm very sick and I'm very hungry. I guess I'll have to stop here. No, I want to be an elemental mage. It just requires buying reagents, which is kind of annoying, but it's not bad. You know, it's not a bad profession. They can heal themselves to full. You can put a covert ops cloak on a prospect. Oh, prospect can warp cloaked. I don't want to go wormholing. How much can you store in a mobile depot? $3,000, $4,000. So you had gas in it, I guess. Yep, I think we're done with that sound. Okay. Took some rest. My hunger is fairly high, and I could get a little bit of it dealt with here. I feel like I have more to do on this character, but I think I've kind of capped this character out, and I'm beginning to understand that maybe you just sort of keep capping characters, and then when you're done, you buy another copy of Mortal, I guess. Or I don't know. No, you just delete. You delete. You probably delete. And that's insane. I can't believe in the idea of deleting, but I mean, it's not that crazy. And now that I understand the game, it's not that crazy. It would take a long time to get all these skills back. It would just be a goddamn shame. So it's more like with 2 accounts, you have like an archer class, a tamer class, some kind of melee class, probably daggers, and then an elemental mage, and you have like 4 characters across 2 accounts, and you can do what you want. I kind of wish the baseline game was free, and then they just charged you if you wanted to use your skills, kind of like Eve. But that's sort of dumb. Yeah, but you have to do all kinds of stupid ass wormhole shit. Mm-mm. I'm not doing that. So, I mean, Rust is kind of like that now. I guess I should try. I haven't tried in a long time. I don't know. But anyways, I have to stop now. I kept going for a long time. I kept reading and I kept playing. So I'm going to stop now. You guys have been watching Skycat Live. I have thousands of videos on my YouTube channel, and I record every session every day, and I put it on my channel every day. And so you will be able to see today's session on my channel forever. Come to my channel. I have lots of videos. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And this stream is going to wind down after I finish publishing.